Hello and welcome back to another random tutorial from Random Pastor Jeff. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and watch this whole video. Please do that for me. Alright, so anyway, I'm making a bunch of videos right now specifically for Cisco Webex Basics, basic information, okay? I've already done a video for how to host, but it's like 20 minutes long. It's very in-depth. It shows you all 3 different ways you can host from a website, from the app, or from a device. And in addition to that, to just make it a little bit easier for you, I'll do a little bit more of a basic version of that. And this video specifically is for how to host using a laptop or a desktop computer. There will be another video that you'll be able to see how to host from a device. I suggest you host from a computer, just makes it easier on you. I also suggest you download the app for your computer, makes it easier on you. Even if you're joining, the app makes everything easier for you to use, okay? I promise you that. So anyway, let's get into it. To host, what you want to do is you already want to have some meetings scheduled, okay? That's going to be the easiest way. If you don't know how to schedule a meeting, there's another video for how to schedule a meeting on this YouTube channel. Also, if I speak too fast or I'm going too quick, the great thing about YouTube is you can pause the video, right? And play it after you catch up, and just keep pausing and playing as you go step by step. So I hope that's what you do. Anyway, I'm at webex.com, as you can see on my browser, okay? I'm going to sign in, go to Webex Meetings. I'm going to use the email address and stuff that I have already used to sign up. If you don't know how to sign up, there's a video for that as well. Okay, I got videos for all this stuff breaking down. Now you can see I've got a bunch of meetings already ready to go. Now let's just say I don't have a scheduled meeting and I want to start one. I can hit start a meeting from here and it'd just be a meeting that I haven't scheduled, and from there you can send stuff out. I do not suggest doing it that way, but it is a possibility. But you can go here, you see this drop down arrow, you can go from using the web app, or you can select use the desktop app. Now even though this is a feature that you could use, there would be no reason to have use desktop app checked if you're going to use the web app anyways. There's no reason to go all the way through the web application to go to webex.com and sign in and do all of that just to use the desktop app. As you'll see in a moment, you can go straight to the desktop app and host from there. You don't have to go through this back door to get there. So the only reason you would even need to come to webex.com to do this is if you're only going to use the web app, okay? And it works just fine. What you're going to want to do is you're going to go over here to meetings, over here in your left pane, hit meetings, and it'll give you a list of all of your meetings that you could start with, okay? Or you could start from that home screen. I didn't do that because there was one in particular that wasn't letting me do that. So I'm going to start this test meeting, do not respond, because I have already scheduled it. I have already sent out emails, as you can see in a different video before this, on how to schedule. I'm going to start this meeting. That way I can show you how to admit people as they come in. Okay, use video system, don't worry about that. Make sure this is checked for using computer audio. Don't call in, don't connect the audio, because then your participants will not be able to hear you, okay? Make sure you have this not muted. Make sure you don't have stop video on. Make sure these are not red, and just hit start meeting. Really easy. It's that easy to start your meeting, okay? As it opens up, it'll ask you, do you want to allow to use the camera? Yep, got to use the camera. Want to use your microphone? I hope you would, or they can't hear you, right? Obviously, I'm being silly. Your computer will either say allow, or it might say something like yes or no or whatever. Just make sure that you click the right button to turn your stuff on. And there I am. Hello. All right, so I'm going to turn my camera off so you don't have 2 different feeds going on. You can see the buttons here at the bottom, okay? As a host, you just need to know what they represent. And it really is no better way to learn this than getting in there, getting your hands dirty, and doing it for yourself. So I'm currently live in this meeting. This button is how I turn my mic on and off. If it's red, you're muted. This button is how I turn my camera on and off, as I've just shown you. This button is how you share content. I'll show you that from the desktop app, okay? This right here, this is what I would do. As soon as you get in the meeting and you're at this screen, click this little bald guy with the list next to him. That's your participants window. This way you can manage who's in the room. You can rename them if need be. Hopefully you give them a good name, a tasteful name. And also, as they come into the room, you can admit them. So I'm going to go ahead and try to join this meeting right now from my phone, from a different account. And let's see what happens when it connects me. And I'll show up in that participants pane. And you, as the host, you will be able to see that. So obviously I have 2 different ones. And since I am the same person, since I'm the same person here, Ooh-wee, I gotta mute myself on both of these. All right. Since I'm the same person, obviously I didn't have to admit anything. You can go into your security settings and see if you can admit people and all of that. Make sure that your meeting is not locked and all of these things. Okay, so this is how you can go in here and you can even mute and unmute this guy. And it's really easy. You can go in here and unmute the participant. You can chat to them directly. All of that. Very simple. Okay. You can also pull up your chat window so that when you enter in a message, everybody is they're able to see that. Okay. Now you see this right here that says more options at the bottom. You open that up. You got a bunch of different things going on. I would not worry about this. Okay. Unless you're trying to troubleshoot how to change your audio connection and your microphone and stuff. Unless you're trying to do that, I would not even worry about this at a basic level. That's the type of stuff that you need some experience in to be able to have. That's pretty much it. So what should have happened when someone else comes in, since you have your participants window open, if you have your security settings right, you'll be able to admit them in the room without having to worry about somebody coming in and hacking your meeting or whatever. And make sure you don't send out your links to people that you don't want at your meeting. Okay, that should be common sense, but you'd be surprised how often that happens. And that's pretty much how you get into this meeting, how you host that meeting. This is the basic level stuff. I hope that it helped you. I'm going to show you once again how to do it from your app. I'm going to leave the meeting. Okay, I'm going to get out of this. And I'm going to pull this app over here so you can see what it looks like. You see that guy right there? This guy right here, that's what the app looks like after you download it. Once I open that up, I should end up with a window at some point, hopefully. Where are you at? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Just trying to open up. Give me a moment. So how are things as we wait here? How are things going? This is not what I wanted to happen. Come on now. Where are you at? It's giving me the buffer right now. Hopefully you're still watching. There it is. Okay, here we go. Sorry that took so long. So once again, I've already scheduled. It wants me to sign in. Now when you open up this for the first time, you're going to sign in using the same stuff. If you don't know how to open this up, or if you don't know how to sign up, I have a video for that as well, like I've mentioned before. Okay, I'm signing into my app right now, and this is my main window. Okay, it's got all of my meetings there. Okay, if I schedule a meeting at all, it'll be right here. If I didn't schedule a meeting, it won't show up right here. Okay, you can schedule from here. You can start a meeting from here. All you got to do is you can either start the one that you scheduled, or you can start one just from scratch here. And it's going to look pretty much the same as you already saw it. Okay. So I'm not going to go too far into this one because I already showed you the controls, but I just want to show you that when you open it up, this is what happens, and you can just hit start. It's that easy. I don't know. I'm not sure why it's taking forever right now. Probably because I got too many programs open at once, but here we go. So this is my link up. And there I am. Remember, don't use video system. Make sure this says use for computer audio. This right here is just showing you what you're using for your camera and your headphones. You don't need to worry about that. Try to have a webcam at least. That might be helpful. Okay. And just hit start a meeting. And you'll see it's pretty much the same exact window that you have in here. Okay. You've got a bunch of options up here. You can mute your participants as they come in. I would turn off anyone can share. Turn off anyone can share because they don't need to share. They're just here to see what you have to show them. Okay. Copy the meeting link. You can invite from here. You can assign privileges, all of that. You can lock your meeting. Just go through here and play with this stuff. Okay. Now at the bottom you see the controls again. The mute. Now there's some added controls that we didn't have last time, like this record button was there. And if you need to share your screen, you can hit this and it just shows you the different, you're basically showing them what's on your computer or your device at that time if you needed to. You really don't need to do that at a basic level, okay? And then remember I told you to make sure that your participants window is open so that you can manage your participants. In the app, you can have the participants and the chat window open at the same time. You can't do that on the window, on the web-based version of this. And then obviously you have the different options and different things. So really here's the bottom line. Start the meeting from the web application or start the meeting from your app. My suggestion is using the app. It's very easy, it's precise. All you gotta do is stay signed in and you're gonna be good to go, and just go in there and play with it. Hopefully this is helpful to you. I hope that I didn't confuse you worse. If I did, leave a comment, let me know what I could do better. I love y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.